Yeah.
No. Oh, frick. Okay, fine.
One whole slide you missed.
Okay, Concur. People are. We're just missing 3 people in terms of their status status on Concur. And excuse letter is done. I just need Mary to get signed off.
Wait,
Hardware.
excuse for what?
Missing that 1 week. Of,
Got it. Ooh.
do you need to be added on that?
Can I? I'm traveling with y'all. I might have a different flight, but I have Concur. And all
Email
that.
me and I'll deal with it.
Okay. Oh, that's so smart.
Email is my to-do list.
Okay.
Neil is up, which is our MI50 node from last year. If you want to do GPU accelerated runs, Zishan. It's up, and I think we have some researchers on it too. Paco, have you gotten HIP stuff running on Neil?
And what?
Have you gotten HIP running on Neil, or actually, for your sets update?
No.
Other than that, I need to set up spec and Slurm so we don't have an infinite hell juggling versions. And if you want to do non-accelerated runs, but they're CPU side, test InfiniBand cluster has been up for like a while. HPL, how's that?
I haven't done much. I cleaned because I didn't have my laptop until yesterday, so I did clean the installation I had and whatnot, and I was gonna try to get recompiling it and cleaning it until I got used to getting it working for Stride, because I usually fail.
That's fine.
30 times before something happens.
So long as you document it in case you're not able to be the one running it during the competition.
All right.
For HPCG, I think all those people.
Is Tristan or Jeremy helping with HPCG?
Yes, and they're gonna be late. They have a class at 5.
Okay, because last time Tristan mentioned he mainly focuses on HPC. I'm not wrong.
We'll have him update when he gets here at around 5-ish. So we can skip that for now. MLPerf, how's that?
MLPerf, still, well, I downloaded the first checkpoint a minute ago, and then didn't do much over the last week. My current problems, still the old problems. It's hard to run it. Need more time. And then next step, first I will need to do some testing on using the PyTorch 2.0, and second, I'm debugging the make file and decomposing it to run it manually in the command line.
And you've gotten running an expansor already, right?
CPU only. When I try to run the GPU with CUDA, when I try to run it on CUDA on Expand, it asks for root user, and then last time, he said that Marty said that it would probably be the issue with Docker. So I would say I'll just go for the new first, and then to see if I need the Docker in the new. If I run it on Expand, this is a different task.
Okay. Have you looked into the CM automation stuff, or how complicated is that?
How complicated is that?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
Well, one thing for sure, if you want to run it on AMD GPUs, for now, CM automation isn't supporting AMD GPUs. So I have to do it everything manually by typing into the command line to run it.
Have you talked to the MLPerf people about it yet or no?
Did you set it up for February?
No.
No?
Wait, I thought. Email me. I need to look at why his key is not working, because it works when I log in with my key.
Huh. Really?
Yeah. So I'll follow up on that.
Okay.
And outside of that, do we have anything else for MLPerf or no?
No, that's all. Old problems.
Stream.
I was just gonna make one suggestion on the MLPerf for. I think I think one thing to maybe try is you were trying to run the with the CM framework, right? On the advanced GPUs, correct?
Right.
Yeah. So I think what I would recommend is trying to dig through the CM framework source code. I think it's all open source, and try to find what container they're trying to run there, right? Because if we can modify that to be run a Singularity container, it might work.
Importing the code.
Yeah, in the CM code itself, right? Trying to figure out where that root command is coming from, or the error message that you're seeing to run as root. I'm betting that it's associated with a Docker container somewhere, and if we figure out where that is in the code, right, we could maybe try to modify that to use a Singularity container. And that strategy might work for the AMD GPUs as well, right? If we can swap something in there, but it's just an idea.
Yeah, I see. But I mean, it will take a lot of time to look into the CM framework and the code. So
Maybe,
what
yeah.
I was trying to do was I'm looking at the MLPerf Bird GitHub, and then I try to follow the steps, but tweak it a little bit to see if I can run it on AMD. Because when I call the CUDA, using PyTorch 2.0, it is still CUDA, but it runs on AMD GPU.
Gotcha.
Mari, if you have more time, would you be willing to look a bit more into the CM framework?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Marty, do you have access to the to Neil in the data center?
Not currently.
Okay, then I'll add that to my to-do list. Moving on, I don't think we have not touched the optional benchmarks, in my understanding. But if anyone on the home team wants to look into it, I am very much obliged. And Stream is a memory bandwidth, and OSU is a MPI performance benchmark. And then for MPAS,
So for impasse, I wanted to get multi-networking with the PIO library, which is kind of like the standard, and it's gonna be necessary for any GPU accelerated impasse, but I just could not get it. So I just tried installing the packages through the DNF, anything that I could, but eventually I said, all right, let me just, everything I'm gonna compile, like all the dependencies I can. Literally the only one I didn't was, I think, was just curl and some of the libraries. But I compiled HCF5, PNetCDF, NetCDF, and they all kind of just build on each other in that order. Well, kind of. But I cannot get PIO working, the parallel IO, and I know that it's the one that's got the most problems out of all of them. And sure enough, following documentation, it just for some reason it can't find the libraries or the include files. It's just so weird. In the header files, it's really weird. But in the end, I said, all right, I'm gonna move on and probably work on something else. And I should still be able to get the parallel, like just the multi-node working, just not with GPU accelerated, which is going to be a necessity eventually. And I don't know what the problem is. I really
do
don't.
you want to, I mean, as an aside to setting up MPAS, do you want to set up SPAC for me on Neil to figure it out? And then
I
that
do
might
need
help
something
you?
else to work on, so yeah.
Okay. Because I have to focus on repro.
Cool.
I haven't had time to do that. For MHD, I don't think
I should mention that if anyone else wants to work on this problem, please go ahead. I have in my directory. I usually always write notes of what I'm doing. So I have a notes.txt right where I have impasse model, and there's a ton of stuff in there, like just me writing what I'm doing, and then finally what's the configuration I have of everything in there. So yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Your directory might be read-only. Or not
Oh.
read-only, it's inaccessible.
Yeah, that's how it is for all the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be the default.
I'll change mine actually. Why not? It is the default.
Re-permission your SSH folder.
My SSH. I want to take my SSH.
Okay. Outside of that, MHD, I think Gloria is gonna join later. I don't know when she's joining, but I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Do another update on 5.
And then repro, have you looked into it, Kyle?
I'm still going through the paper, but not significantly. I'll probably have time like this weekend.
Because I want to do less infrastructure and more repro.
Okay,
sometime this weekend.
okay. Yeah, I'll be available, like, I'll finish it by the end of this weekend, then I'm
Okay.
available anytime in the next week if you want me.
Probably just want to meet Monday.
Yeah.
Because I know Jeremy's on campus by then.
Yeah, that's fine.
For at least for the home team, if none of the applications sort of interest you, here's some ideas for some things. So data scraping is mostly just querying all of our systems for power usage, anything that's running on them. Like in terms of just getting general system information, and so we can schedule things better. Because I know last year we didn't run a schedule of some sort, and we went over power and got docked. Or if another idea is setting up BGFS, but I might do that myself. And I guess an aside to BGFS is setting up Slurm, and I think Christopher Irving is here. Do you have any resources to set up Slurm outside of the poking around I can do on Expanse? Is Christopher here? Awkward.
Maybe he stepped away for a second.
Yeah, I'll ask again when he comes back, if he comes back. But SPAC, it's a package manager that does a lot of building stuff from source, and it lets you do loading different versions. And it should be helpful for us to use different versions of our libraries. And I think I'll have Paco do that, just because he seems to have it might be able to help him with his MPass problem. And then if you want to design shirts, we are being sponsored by Microsoft. But yeah. And the last bit is the optional benchmarks, which I mentioned earlier, which is the MPI bandwidth one, or performance one, and then the memory bandwidth one for, which are optional benchmarks, but might as well just run them. And I believe that should be most of today's updates. Those are kind of cool.
Kyle, do you have any updates for HPCG?
Not a ton of new ones from last week. I'm still working on getting it up and running on Expanse from my local machine.
Okay.
So I should have that hopefully done by the end of the weekend. But yeah, not too many new ones.
Things to finish. Keys for Tristan and Gloria. They'll be here by 5, so that should be good.
Oh, that's from last week.
That's from last week.
Yeah, you didn't read them from last week.
Oh, right. We're for scheduling stuff. Who is not okay with Monday for 3 to 5 for this meeting?
Wait, let's just open up the Wednesday meetings. We can.
Oh, wait, that's true.
Monday.
Because
is the optimal one.
Did Brian decide on a class time?
No, but
Since
that's
sort of a mandatory.
That's what we're trying to see.
yeah. But going off of this, the only people who wouldn't be available is Roger, for at least the first half of the Monday meeting. But yeah, and then everyone else is actually pretty available because I checked out again with Austin. He said he is available on Monday.
Is this,
This is for the CSE 198.
what's the time, how long is the class?
Well, it's sort of more flexible, but the official meeting is going to be we're going to move this meeting, the Thursday mandatory meeting, to Monday, and the optional meeting we can put
Did we decide on a time for Monday?
3 to 5.
That's what it's
Does that
looking
work
like
for you?
right now.
Yeah, I think so. It did when I sent this out, but my PI sent me a weekly meeting for the quarter at 3 to 3:30, so I might have to tell them that that doesn't work. So I think this should work.
Okay. And then we'll have the optional meeting that was on Tuesday moved to Thursday, and then it's sort of evenly spaced out through the week so that people can have actually work to do. For home team
You bet I have class at 5 on Thursday.
I mean, it's optional. It's mostly just gonna be home team here working with me and other team.
I mean, I'll be here.
I'll be here. I don't know. It's nice to work here.
So who can get 198? Can you because you are here? Can we? Because I got it last year.
You should be able to.
Oh.
I need to add you to the email for that one.
You want me to email you for that?
Yes,
task?
for that.
Okay, thanks.
Now I guess it's a good time to onboard home team people. Have you all acquired access to all the cluster stuff? we have?
I'm not sure. My laptop is dead, so yeah.
Do you have a charger? USB-C?
It's a really old one.
No.
Yeah, so I'll have it next time.
Okay. But yeah, I was gonna see if I could onboard you guys pretty quick, because at least to get access and then some resources you can look into. Because a lot of us did some of the summer training and then from last year, and then on top of that, I don't know. I kind of just want to work on stuff like that. I think that's most of it from this week's update meeting. It's kind of quick just because the new quarter is kind of not giving you a lot of things.
Can I enroll in the class if I'm gonna miss the first half?
It's more, I mean, it should be fine.
Okay.
It's mostly depending on how much you contribute.
Okay.
And it's not like if you like set up everything, you're like, no class credit, right? You can't do that either.
And what else?
Just out of curiosity, since we're bringing up like the SPAC and the SLARM and stuff, do we have thoughts on like monitoring that we want to do?
That I did bring that up, and
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't think he actually.
I like skimmed over it.
Yeah.
But I think I need to talk to Yuchin and Matei because they set it up last year, but we didn't end up using it because the network config we weren't aware of.
Is that the REST project?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll ask them. Actually, Yuchin,
Are they both still here?
they're grad students.
Okay, they're still. Wow. Are they gonna be like here attending?
I need
Yeah.
to make sure we're
Maybe not
fine.
to this one, but definitely part
Probably
of the
Monday.
club, and definitely do come
Yeah.
around.
I'd be interested in helping with that.
Okay.
Just get
Yeah, that's
kind
two
of
different.
metrics that we,
No, you should focus on applications.
okay, well.
Applications
Sure.
first, Tristan
Sure.
or Kyle.
Sure.
Wait, I thought I was focusing on benchmarks.
Huh?
I thought I was focusing on benchmarks. Oh wait, no, that's awesome. But yeah,
No, I'm doing
no,
benchmark.
He is doing benchmark.
But
I am.
helping with research.
HPC, yeah.
What's up, Zishan?
So I would just say you need to focus on the benchmark more.
Yes.
Yes.
No, none of this.
To be fair, we also have two other reproducibility papers, right?
No one.
What?
It's still on paper.
Oh,
No, you're thinking of the two other benchmarks, the optional one?
no, okay.
You
never
might be
mind.
thinking of MHD.
No, I'm thinking about that time there was that webinar that I missed, and then Mary said, hey, two more papers.
Oh no, they added it's supplemental papers to the repro.
Oh,
Hmm.
that changes everything, in my perspective.
Yes. Outside of that, someone needs to figure out BGFS because I have not. But Yuchen said that they should be fine. Actually, I'll probably have the data center later. Trying to pull stuff.
Do you need a parallel file system this year? I thought there was no.
The
IO.
main reason is because we're not on a single node like last year.
Yeah.
So it at least for a scratch space, it'd be beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, definitely want like a shared file system, but if like just an NFS is simpler to set up, that might be another option as well.
Okay, I'll consider it. Because I think does the BERT model dump a lot of information to live files?
To what files?
Like in general, I guess I know MHD you can dump like the raw data to the file system.
I'm not too sure, but I think indeed you need a good amount of storage to run it, but not to train it. I'm not too sure.
Okay, I would look into that, and then if not, then we might be able to skip the parallel file system and just copy things around.
Parallel file system for 3 nodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I need to talk to Yushan because I think he has some experience with setting it up unsuccessfully. I don't know. Other than that, I think we're good for this week's update. Readable. You want to help with MHD? I need to talk to Gloria. Whenever she gets. Is Gloria coming today?
Oh, by the way, read about since you were interested in, I was just asking about 3MHC, but I know you were interested in some part of MPass, and
Yeah,
I'll send you a part of the user guide that explains some of the physics.
okay.
I was
Yes.
reading through it, so.
I'm curious. I wanna understand what algorithm has using, just out of curiosity.
Chapter 8.
Is there an like internal portal for like students or like the schools that haven't accepted? Because this doesn't seem like a lot of information.
Studentclusterconversations.us, not the super big site. I don't know why they have it on separate, but
Competition.
Oh,
Thanks.
right.
and all the webinar stuff is on there too.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Just a minute.
Yeah, I knew that it's been a year.
Time to. Let's go to start.
Wait a second.
What's up?
Alright. I'm afraid about it, dude. Sometime.
Okay.
Is Mary joining us today?
I'm not sure if she is. Can you text?
Who was in charge for sending the exemption letter to CSC department?
So what ends up happening is Mary gets it signed, and then you send it to the professor.
I send it?
Yeah.
To which?
Like when you
I
request it.
send the professor.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you email the professor that.
Don't we
that
need
one
the
exemption.
CSC department head's signature?
Maybe, I don't know.
Are you only excusing CSE classes? Or like,
All
Well,
the
this
classes.
is getting all classes.
oh, so like
But the letter
CSE
is being
is
signed by Frank.
because this is CSE. Okay, great. Because I was like, I'm not taking CSE classes.
Who is texting research? How do I access the, I can only, that's for,
Expense.
that's for expanse. So we have a set of, did you sign the user and keys form a while
I
back?
think we did, yes. But I'm not too sure.
This is one of them, and then this is the other half.
Rachel,
Mhm.
are you on the mentor list or
So-
group?
Technically,
is this
I'm a
good?
mentor. I
Oh,
think
okay.
that's what Mary
I
said.
will steal this. Thank you, Marty.
So, but I can really be whatever. I'm a student volunteer. That's why. So I'm traveling with everyone,
If you can't make
but
it,
I'm not
I'll do it
competing,
class.
obviously, and I won't be
Okay.
able to, alt. So.
Pranav, which time can you not make it? The 3 to 5 one on
But I'm
Monday,
also
or the
maybe
4 to
home
6
team,
one
I
on
guess.
Thursday?
Okay,
just
then
learning.
Probably you to send an email to me so that I can add you into the phone team.
Oh, okay. But I have your email from last year. I think. Let me
Sure.
Do we have your Discord?
Do I have users and keys? Which one is?
Oh, it's a site where you can just
this
curl
one is-
any file, and then it'll be on the internet until you download it, and then it'll expire after a certain amount. So I was testing it on you.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? Oh,
That was like the only file I had on hand. So
that was the only file you had on hand. Okay. That's valid, I guess.
You should have access to it.
I was like, am I
usually
being
the key, I
threatened
think.
right now?
no.
Which
Wait.
these are the two sets.
Are you kidding? You didn't see what it
I'll paste
was.
them in the chat.
That's the one I sent to the team when they were working on the poster. I said, finish your poster now.
What did you do?
Gosh. He threatened y'all.
Oh, he does that.
Yeah, it's easy to lose. Sometimes the Discord block goes off.
To mentor.
Yeah.
List. Oh, wait, mentor.
I hate the whole Discord game sound.
Get a
Oh, I just
better,
turned off the audio.
get better
So, yeah.
Discord and
I just
customize
disabled the
it.
audio.
I know.
Get a plugin and customize it.
Discord's not worth that amount of customization.
You're not right. You're not right. It's much less annoying.
Okay.
Let's see.
I can show you how we do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Igor, what interests you, I guess, in terms of all this?
I'd like to help out with one of the optional benchmarks, I guess. It might be fun. But I'm open to anything. What is most useful to you guys?
Right now it's, I might do the Slimes back thing. Actually, I was just looking at the repro, but I would work with Pago to figure out how to figure out setting up Slime. So I would go to the test cluster
That's fun. That's cool.
Always
and set it
happy.
up on the test cluster first, in case, because if anything breaks on the test cluster, it's easily reset because it's in the other room.
Okay.
And then once you have it set up consistently, I would go to the GitHub, which I would need your,
I'm not sure
My username.
which direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do I need to do one of these GitHub?
The GitHub. So the GitHub is
Yeah.
it's a combination. Okay, it's got three things. I don't
Let's see.
documentation for any of the cluster stuff. So I have it for the networking side of stuff. I have it for the servers and then any other like I would use it for documentation of like applications or whatever.
That's cool.
On top of that, we have the Ansible, the combination of Ansible, which is for setting up the each of the clusters if we ever need to reset it.
How was that one?
Each of the nodes if you ever need to reset it. So like we have it for the
Class one.
the
Or I guess how's
that's the repository stuff, the Rocky, the Mellanox drivers.
I've seen.
I set it you set up HIP, right?
I did it.
Oh, really? You set Rocky?
I did not set up anything.
Acronyms in this document you sent me.
All I did was to install Rocket.
Look, man,
You
I
have
don't
not
know.
installed Rocky. So we need to do that. But this is to like make it so all the base OS stuff,
The
like
user's
drivers, repositories, package manager, all that stuff is like easily reproducible. So base. So how Ansible works is
What?
Back to your last question. Let's say I install Rocket. Do I need to document anything? What do I need to even document?
just document it and then
Document what?
how you set it up.
How I set it up?
Yeah. So what?
Can it be an MD file?
Yeah, and I can convert it, but
Okay.
because the way we have the Ansible is an example is the Mellanox drivers.
Okay.
So we have, so if you check the main file, this is like the main entry point into this role. And so what happens is, it does some case logic based on like the release of the system. So this is for Red Hat. And then this just goes through the entire process of installing the drivers. And so that's all for the base OS stuff, because then all you have to do is set up a config file, and so this is the config file for Neil. So we just give it the Rocky repository and the MPI. So all you have to do is do, I think it's Ansible playbook. I don't have Ansible installed. Give me a second. So the Ansible playbook, and then it's, I think it'll go. Oh, this is a permission thing because I disabled my permission. But you would just call the YML that you for that role, and it goes through all the facts. And then it queries the facts of your OS first,
Uh-huh.
and then it goes through every role to set it up.
How does Ansible compare to NixOS?
One is if you're remote mostly.
That's true, I think.
Ansible's more if you're like setting up a ton of remote systems.
Yeah.
Nix is
Is-
one system,
Yeah.
one user environment. I mean,
You could have used Nix.
I'm not gonna do that. And normally I would use Nix in a user space only environment.
Yeah.
But that's the gist of the Ansible, and then any extraneous scripts, stick it in the home directory. Please don't do that, but worst case, if you have no other way of doing it, okay, do that. Because last year's repository is a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah.
All scripts.
I think that someone committed an entire binary into it.
Those are
Oh, there they are.
files.
There they
There's
are.
more than one.
Any swap file?
Don't do that. Don't commit executables, tar files.
Swaps.
Yeah, none of that. None of that. If you have to put a way to do it, just put it in the script with a wget command.
What about this empty 20 megabyte files we uploaded from Google Drive?
You can wget it with rclone. You can copy it over with rclone. I refuse to have binaries in the repository.
Wait, I'm talking.
Yes. You could just
Why are there
wget it.
binaries in the first place? Why aren't they just being built?
Because these are from the AMD website. These are, I think, was the install scripts or install binary for ASC.
AOCC.
Yeah.
It was what? AS? AOS?
This is the AMD compiler.
AMDC compiler.
Oh.
Yeah. AMD.
Yeah, if you have to include them somehow, put it in a wget command with setup. Don't do that.
Wait, I installed wget.
Yeah, I know, that's fine, but don't have it in the don't put binaries in the Git repository.
What if you can't do that? Because the website doesn't let you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, maybe the website has you fill in a captcha before letting you download it.
There is always a way around it, because the Mellanox drivers make you do that, and then I found a way around it by just finding their endpoint directly and just changing the version.
Okay, but what if you do, what if you can't? Okay, you're I'll stop trying to come up with stupid.
You know what,
situations.
Ridwan, if you come across it, then you can tell me. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Who have I not added to the repository?
Me.
Me as
I
well.
emailed you, so it's okay. You don't.
I DM'd you on Discord, my username.
So many things.
So many things.
Things.
I'm things. Anyways, so if you want to have, so for those of you that don't have any experience with like the parallel computing end of things for the applications, there is Lawrence Livermore's set of tutorials on MPI, OpenMP, all that stuff. And I would look into that.
Okay.
Is it in the Discord?
I am sticking it in the Discord.
Thank you.
I think we have a, what is it, like fund or resources or something?
Yes, it's one for
What was that look for?
Huh?
Give me a dirty look, what did I say?
nothing. Oops. I have my homework that I sent to MPI people at some point. I have my AVX5 or AVX2.
Yeah, you shot that cool intrinsics video.
Yeah, and now it's more stuff. Let me see. What was I doing? I just copied Igor's GitHub. All right. GitHub. You have access, Igor.
Oh, to get up, okay. I must have already, yeah. Thank you.
Does our Handran have it?
I'm in SuperComp UCSD.
You're,
I don't know if you like privated the specific
no.
hub. I think it's Rachel Handran. I don't think it's our Handran. No, Rachel, not AEL. Yeah, there we go. How do you know? You've seen my name like a million times.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it. That's how you spell Rachel. It looks wrong.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's not showing us.
Is that right?
RACHEL.
Huh?
You've literally seen my name so many times. Like,
shot.
I'm-
No shot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no
Did
spaces.
you do like LE at the end?
No, I have the normal spelling.
No, I'm saying.
No,
you
I
typed
He
it
thinks
LE?
AEL, which
Like
is a
Michael.
lot of people.
Like
think.
Michael.
No, Michael's the,
Mike.
Michael's the
It's
weird
not
one.
Raquel.
His Hebrew
It's
pronunciation
Rachel.
is such.
Yeah. Okay.
Bruh. So yeah, I do.
So,
It's a stupid alien. Spell that.
I mean, even, I mean,
So stupid alien isn't that bad. SCSUIPDALIAN.
Whose
Yeah.
name is
Austin,
that?
I need to re-add you.
Whose last name is
we get so many typos. Like, I'm Fernando, I saw Kai, Kahib, Rachel, whatever. And
Kai,
then,
my
I don't know
doesn't
how.
make no
You know
sense.
the front.
Because-
I don't think my name has ever been spelled correctly.
Ever
And
made.
if you look at the names we have in front of the
It's
room,
pronounced
you know,
Mihai.
it says motel.
Mattel.
That's
Guy
not
House.
Jesus Christ.
Who else? Oh, Anish has probably been spelled many. Is he not? Is he not here anymore? He's here.
He's- but
He
he's-
literally
not
has a
here.
room, like,
Why doesn't he just join?
he has a room on the other side of this
Mhm.
wall. I don't know. I saw Anish in the other meeting though.
Yeah, Anish was here the other day.
Oh, okay, so he's still in it.
Where
He
is
does his own thing.
Donde está? What's his name?
SCC23?
Austin. What's Austin's get up?
Agustin 007.
You're gonna have to.
AUGUSTIN.
He just said Augustine.
G?
I said Agustin.
Agustin.
Augustine.
I mean, I do prefer in Spanish. But
I mean, if you're trying to spell it, yeah, Spanish is a much better option.
How do I spell Austin?
I don't know why.
Except for the letter G.
I'm just
The
gonna look
rest
at
of the
this.
Spanish alphabet is fine.
I'm just gonna look at the spreadsheet.
The G.
AUGUSTIN. Is
I'm
that
just
not how you
gonna-
spell my name? Did I forget how to spell my own name?
Wait, what did you say?
I thought your name was Austin.
I was in a shirt for Agustin.
Wait, really?
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it works.
You know what? I'm just gonna look at the spreadsheet.
Augustine, Texas.
Guess what my name is long for?
Long or short?
Francisco.
It's short for.
It has never made any
It's
sense
short
to me
for
either.
Fernando.
Did you choose that for yourself, or was that like a family thing?
It's a Mexican thing.
Austin, please
Also, it's
accept
Billy.
the invite
Currently, I
before
can
it
be Billy, I
expires.
can be Pancho, I can be Frank.
I know
I have
Poncho.
multiple
Yeah,
personalities.
yeah. Like, I know Poncho. That's not Poncho.
And then we made different names.
Do you, wait.
Okay.
But you were gonna ask Chris Irving something. Did you ever?
Is he back? Hopefully. Maybe.
Okay. Alright. I'll just be.
Any question for me?
Yes. I was actually asking you, do you have any resources on setting up Slurm for
Any instructions?
yeah, or things to read into because I don't know where to start.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. And the SketchMD, website has, lots of documentation on it.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't know of any good tutorials on.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out.
Because I've pulled the config from Expanse. I don't know if that compares to how we would do it.
Well, yeah, that might be overly complicated. You might want to start with something more basic than that.
Okay.
You can certainly use that. You can certainly use that as something to compare against for some things, but there will be a lot of things in there that you don't need to worry about.
Okay.
Where are you guys gonna run your scheduler?
Yeah, I was thinking of running a scheduler just so we don't have the issue last year where we accidentally start building while someone's running an application and go over by.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So I'll say the only I know you guys you're allowed a different node, right? Kind of like a manager node. Like it's not included in your budget, right? Your energy budget.
That wouldn't be included in our budget.
Oh, it would be included in your energy budget. Okay. Well, either way, I'd say make sure you try and set up the Slurm, controller on that node, not on don't set it up on any of your compute nodes.
Okay, so don't make the login node run jobs.
Right. Don't make the login. Well, yeah, exactly. Don't make the login node run jobs. Don't run your Slurm scheduler on your nodes that you're using for your compute. You don't want robbing cycles for that. Just keep it to if you only have the one node, if it's only the login node that you have, then run it there.
Okay.
Are we going to set one aside for the login? Or all of them are gonna run jobs?
It's time to run Slurm on my laptop. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, so we have 3 nodes.
We have 3 nodes.
And one of them is gonna be login or no? Or are we gonna add a login node, like a less important?
Let me deliberate
Okay.
with my.
We can't really add a login because because I mean we need them to have
What power?
recently equal power limits.
Yeah.
If we were to add a login node, we would only have 2 compute nodes with 4 GPUs, with I think 12 GPUs total on each.
And remember that there's a power limit per node, so it wouldn't be worth it.
It might.
Or it
I'm
might.
considering
I
it.
mean,
I need to run some
actually.
numbers.
What
but
would the
probably
advantage of having a separate login node be?
nothing runs jobs on it, so all you do is it's like Expanse.
Yeah, but what's the advantage of it?
The advantage.
Wait, I get that there's an organizational advantage, but is there like an actual competitive advantage?
Could there be an advantage with a parallel file system?
No. So the reason why you would have a login node or a separate node is because you don't want anything getting in the way of your compute jobs, right? You don't want you're trying to maximize compute cycles, right? So you don't want other background stuff adding noise, basically. You don't want stuff, Slurm out there doing scheduling routines while you're sitting there trying to, run a benchmark, right? So you want to get that stuff out of the way. So now if your only choices are your 3 nodes your 3 compute nodes, then yeah, you probably don't want to turn one of those. You don't want to give up one of those for become just a login node and not do anything. But if you have a choice of having even if it's a Raspberry Pi or something that you have as your login node, and I don't really want to say this because I've never ran Slurm on a Raspberry Pi, but
That's so funny.
The Raspberry Pi that.
I was thinking because we.
That
That was actually the plan last year, right?
Whatever.
No. The plan last year was to have a Raspberry Pi run our Grafana interface that does all the that pulls all the data.
You do that still. A Raspberry Pi will be able to handle that.
We can do that.
It could.
I was thinking because we're not fully saturating each node GPU slots, we just put all the GPUs into 2 nodes and just have a login node as a third.
Oh wow.
And then then the jobs don't have to distribute as much.
Then
Yeah,
the
that's a
power
good
will be
idea.
fine.
That's totally a good idea.
Even though
Yes.
we're adding extra to the.
See, they have a minimum of 3 nodes, but what if only 2 of the nodes actually run
Actually did
compute?
No, that's actually not terrible because you will reduce communication, right?
Yeah.
That could actually, you should experiment with both of those.
I might think of it. Yeah, we'll experiment.
Well,
I might make the executive decision if this works.
You should delegate, you should make other people experiment with them, Ty.
So true. Home team, any home teamers? I'm in your class.
It's not the classes. Classes I'm gonna get down to probably 4 classes. It's research.
Yeah, and we
Sure.
the max power limit per node.
He's getting sure. Have you talked to him yet?
The max
Yeah,
power limit per node is half of the total power limit, so 2 would
not-
be fine.
Not this
Sorry,
one.
what? Oh.
Few weeks ago.
What is the total?
4,000, and the max per node is 2,000.
Okay.
Marty's asking, will
Oh,
Slurm
yeah,
Damon's,
that'll be fine.
how much will Slurm Damon's actually do a performance hit on the compute nodes?
Measure it.
Yes, measure it.
Yeah.
I guess the only other way is to measure
Speculate
it.
after this.
I speculate, just running.
Yeah.
So if we only have 2 nodes that are running, then we only need to spend power for 2 nodes instead of 3 because.
We still have that, the third node still has to be on.
Oh, it is not taking the maximum power.
Yeah. But I think we should just
It
test
should
it.
work.
Like, cause like the initial config that the Supermicro is giving us is the 3-head config, so we can just test it like that. And then we can test it after the fact.
And are all of your applications GPU accelerated at this point? Otherwise,
No.
you can
Repro is,
Repro is?
and
HP
it
and
has
HPC
a hip backend. I was reading it.
Okay. Are
Um,
HPL and HPCG?
they,
I don't think so. I
They-
think
they
they're
are.
both- They are.
But no,
HPL and HPC
the one I don't know is 3D-MH2.
the MHD
That
is
was
CPU only
CPU,
unless you
yeah.
wanna port it.
Yeah, that was
You
that.
could also, no, you don't have, isn't there like an AMD? Isn't there like a, well, I guess you don't have CUDA, right?
With hip.
Right. Well, you also have OpenCL.
Oh, that's true.
Isn't there an
That is true.
OpenCL Fortran compiler or something?
Is there an OpenCL
I know there
F77?
was a CUDA Fortran compiler. Yep, there is,
But does it work with,
it'll probably require effort to use.
cause what version of Fortran is it running?
That's true, Rast is in 77, right?
Yep.
And, okay, so, yeah, Here, there's an interface for Fortran 90.
Yep,
But,
and all the F90 converters that I've gone across have all failed
yeah,
on
no,
the HD code.
don't trust converters ever.
Just rewrite the code.
Yeah, if you could get even this, you don't have CUDA.
We have hip and hip macros to convert CUDA to hip.
Oh, you have hip, what do you mean macros?
They're literally pre-compiler flag.
Oh, okay.
Like macros.
preprocessor declaration.
Preprocessor,
Okay, never
yeah.
mind.
How do I know? Because Anish is porting Ethan code to hip.
Okay.
Did you already answer that?
But there is a CUDA Fortran compiler, which would be reasonably decent. But, of course it will add a little computer. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, one way to find out.
Yeah,
Run
it's run experiments.
I don't know when the cluster is coming in though, but we have about a month to set it all.
Joy.
Wait,
That's
do you
a
have a
reasonable amount of
document with all the
time.
hardware that we're getting?
Yes, it's called an email.
Similar to last year or no?
No,
Oh yeah, because we're at Microsoft now, huh?
no, we
No?
are still super micro. Just the cluster configuration is a little different because of power budgets.
Okay.
Let me find it.
Hardware.
No, it's not hardware. It's final.
It's okay, I don't want to derail the meeting.
The meaning, well, all the updates are done.
Oh,
So we have.
maybe send that in like as a PDF in the Discord.
Oh, I need. Actually, I need you guys' help this weekend
Mm-hmm.
or within the next 2 days. So there's a thing I forgot. The architecture proposal is due
Yes.
very soon.
When is that?
The 1st, which is I think
What does that require again?
Oh my god.
I may have forgotten. Who did that?
Are you not responsible for hardware?
Okay, I have not had. It did not cross my mind.
Hope the fourth.
Huh?
It's not much better, but
Is the 4th or the 1st?
Doesn't matter. Do it over the weekend.
yeah,
Well, you know, I'll just work on it now.
the weekend is
Kind of backed.
It's not gonna be as long as the poster.
No, it's not.
We
And
did that
it's,
in one.
and it's a lot of just copying and pasting and making it into words.
easy because I saw the diagrams of last year.
They're very straightforward.
What is it, an architecture diagram?
Yep. I think it's called an architecture proposal.
I forgot
Which
what
is
it's
not
called.
Like
different.
lucid charge
The
something?
stencil.
It's lucid chart.
Where'd you find it?
I'll find it for you.
Still.
Oh, it is due. How many days are in September? 31.
So
It's
you
due Sunday.
Use GBM.
You know what?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna do that now.
I kind of rushed that to
What do you mean?
the message.
It looked good.
Oh no, I didn't do the picture. IEEE Bridget did it. She did. They're running on IEEE tabling too, so.
That's cool.
she has a- Yeah. Uh,
Maximum of 3 pages. Okay, I'll just paste this in.
Are we would settle down with meeting on Monday and Thursday?
Thursday.
pretty much.
Monday. And
Oh, Monday and Thursday. Yes. I should Brian to respond,
Sent it.
but I think we are finalizing that.
Too much cash cluster from last year.
Oh, no, me. Sorry, no, I told you.
Where is?
Just broke.
Ooh. Are you just gonna do a very similar copy and paste but change like this?
You know me too well,
Look at
Rachel.
this.
You know me too
No,
well,
work
Rachel.
smarter, not hard. Ooh, I almost messed it up. Go back. Don't do that.
You know me way too well, Rachel.
I'm just doing what I would do. Super micro. Do we ever recover Neil and all of those? Or not? We
Recover
did, but
what?
like
We
it's been great. Okay, but I'm saying like I haven't SSH'd into anything since like spring maybe. So I'm guessing there's like new configs or what have
no,
you.
it's the same. No, it's not the same. We're on the public or the office VLAN. So
Oh. So what is the host name?
yes. Hello,
Hi.
Jeremy.
Hey,
How have you been?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. We finished updates a while ago, and now I'm speeding through things and possibly
Okay, yeah, do your architecture thing. I emailed you already, so you're fine.
to. Do you have any updates for repro? Sam.
Yeah, I just got TCSD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh, really?
Like, that's 2 days ago,
Oh, well, that's not that cool.
yeah.
So like first thing here, you just came.
No. Yeah, I got
Priorities.
That's what I know.
Priorities, yeah.
Yeah. No longer.
That's what I did last week.
Yeah, and you were out of breath too.
Yeah,
You ran from
I got here.
your like the airport.
I-
or something?
Could you,
I got here.
just run through one more
like,
time, what
I
is you
got
want
here
done
by
with,
train.
Oh,
SPAC,
dang.
this
I
package?
got from the
like,
train.
LA?
I went to my
on the
dorm.
home team?
No, San
Um,
Bernardino.
Figure out how to set it up on the test
From the
cluster,
train.
Okay.
and like
Mhm.
see if you can like build say
I went
HBL.
to my dorm. I put my
Okay.
stuff down.
And then once you have-
ran here.
No,
Priorities.
but like it's a benchmark.
Love
It's
that.
And then
straightforward.
like the entire meeting.
Oh yeah,
was like,
or
"Oh,
set up one of the like mini benchmarks,
That's
and then once you have that,
How long is
sort
the
of
train?
document in such a way that it's reproducible, and maybe if you want to
I don't
convert it to
remember where
Ansible
San
or just
Bernardino is. That's north
send
of
me the
LA, right?
documentation, I can convert it.
Okay.
Is it near Santa
But
Barbara?
if you want to see how to set up an Ansible notebook, I would just look through the other Ansible ones of the repo. Oh, the like it'll look similar to the other roles for setting up Ansible.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna-
Every
I'm
month.
gonna-
After,
Yeah.
like,
No, on the
He's
GitHub.
also in
Okay.
CC 105.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. It's in the general LA area.
Jeremy,
I see.
how do you say
Okay.
the last name? Toe?
Yeah.
That's
Toe or
like
toe?
3-4 hours.
Toe.
So,
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice to meet you.
you were in the office hours for Mr. Chin.
Oh, yeah, you were there. Okay, yes, I do remember.
Along with,
Okay.
I forgot her name.
Are you in Brian's
I
class?
know who you're talking about.
Bro, I
Yeah,
should-
Yeah.
Rachel, you should TA for SCC 15L
Really? Are you t-
next quarter. I think it's funny. It'll be funny.
Who's teaching you?
Wait, that would actually be so fun.
Okay, are we?
I just
are we
took 15
finished with
out.
this meeting? Are we just gonna do work now?
Who's teaching?
I am working, yes.
Alright, so maybe we should conclude
Let's
this
take a
meeting
look.
and keep working.
I'm gonna stay in the Zoom in case anyone.
It's not Joe, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it's not Joe.
It's not, now he's going on.
Who's the or
Oh, wait, is
Professor
Chris,
next.
is Chris Irving and Marty going?
Um.
I just didn't wanna hold them captive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, Marty. I think they've. Chris is still here, but Marty.
Oh. Cause if we're gonna be.
I'm probably gonna sign off soon, but what, was there something you needed?
No, I was
No,
just,
no.
no, because we didn't want to keep your time. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think we were done with all of you, most of the questions.
It does say Joe.
If anything, I'll shoot you an email.
Police.
I don't think he's teaching.
Thanks.
I think they're
Yeah,
gonna
it's fine.
do that.
Oh,
If
well,
you
it
can
doesn't say
review it,
anyone
then
else.
that's fine.
Cause I talked to him like 2 weeks ago and he said he just hasn't.
Huh?
He's like.
He's done.
Who is?
Joe for 15L.
I don't know.
It says he's teaching it this quarter and then next,
I
but
could be wrong,
apparently not.
but I thought that's what he said.
I would expect him to teach.
I think it'll be fun to TA 15L. Paco would know.
Oh yeah, I want to be in that. Like,
Wait, why?
Because it's because of the way I write bash scripts.
yeah, you saw the meme on Ignore Me, right? That's where it's from.
Did it where? Wait, hold on.
Also that and like non-safe practices.
Yeah, I was like, that would be interesting if he was a TA.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
if I would
Screen share that.
endorse that. I was like, oh.
Alright, I'm gonna add that to that meme. Every time I see something he do something bad and I know how to do it like actually safe, even though I probably wouldn't, I'll add that to the meme and just get longer and
Oh,
longer.
so okay, is that the meme? Wait, I remember seeing something. Where is it?
It's in
There
Ignore
was
Me.
always students in my
Ignore
class
me.
that would, every quarter that we remove their own permissions to logging on to the.
No.
Yeah,
CSE.
ING6, yeah.
ING6.
So-
perfect?
Dude, I got it
No,
running.
by accident.
Dude, I got it running Doom.
Bro,
man.
I'm doing other things right now. I'm doing.
Yeah, you was unplayable, but you know, it's still there. You had like the terminal graphics. Yeah, I never think
That's the
of
point of the
going to do it.
How far do I
The
have
entire
to
point of
scroll
having me
for
as
this
a
page?
teacher
What
is
is
you
this?
screw something up,
Here.
I can go nuclear.
Like their speed competition or whatever.
For the what?
They're like a speed competition.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah, and I wrote a bash
You're gonna
script,
get
did it
us
like
kicked out of
2 seconds.
SCC.
They're like, nah, I gotta do my name.
No, I'm not. I've said much worse.
You're talking about like.
Also, Sean left at
CC15, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they let me type the bash script, like in the terminal or Docker, and like type that into like a text file and then run it. with one
So
command.
the issue with using Docker is like it's
Do
very
a set of commands as fast as possible.
Oh yeah.
pedantic
Yeah,
about
yeah.
network
They
security.
let me like,
That's some BS right there.
I don't know.
Singularity,
Yeah, that was
also,
weird.
and you don't need root,
Okay.
especially when you integrate communications. So I would see if you can convert to Singularity. If you can't, just use Docker.
is there a singularity pool, a singularity?
Paco, do you
Look
have
it up.
access to this? From
'Cause I
last
can just
year,
nuke
the
everything.
cluster architecture?
Oh yeah, I sent it to. Oh, I don't have that one actually.
I have it. I'm just asking
Oh,
if you
okay.
need me to send it to
In
you.
my
Yes.
defense,
Okay, what's your
Absolutely.
email?
you cannot. Last year's
F.
F Gutierrez.
environment was
F-
such a
F,
mess, but because we didn't have
I
it
have
like
other names, which is my
in
middle.
like a
Please tell me I
hyper
spelled that wrong.
reproducible
What?
like manner,
F
it was
Gut.
obtained if we needed to. Nuke it.
Gutierrez.
Oh, you
Did I spell
can.
it right?
How you been?
Gutierrez?
Yeah, but it's double
Uh,
F.
just haven't
after
gone
that.
Yeah, and then at.
How's
You
it
should.
going?
How's it going?
How are you on the Grafana systems filter stuff?
Didn't
touch it the entire time. But does it work is my question.
It's the
Yeah.
server side kind of works,
I'll
but
send
Marvel's
it, I'll
kind
send
of
it.
dead, so.
Just develop it on Neil.
Yeah,
cares?
but we do need to fix Marvel. The server that shouldn't go down, but it did.
See, you know what doesn't go down? The test cluster.
You lied, it went down. I tried to BMC it one time and then,
The test cluster doesn't have VMC.
no, I tried to go through a test cluster to the BMC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who did that? Who did that?
Who did that? All right, I'm just do some water.
I'm gonna do architectural for
Oh my god, is
Papa,
that
do
your
you need
shitty
it?
script again?
No, it's
Distribute that?
hi Tristan. It's my my workaround
Yeah, it's
on
almost
screen
all
share
here.
for Zoom, and I gave up on it, but it
Wait,
works.
so who's on the travel team?
Um,
1, 2.
All these guys.
1,
everyone
2.
except Rudabon, Igor,
Oh.
Yuchen,
actually.
and Jeremy. Or Jeremy is
Jeremy?
traveling. That's
Oh,
yes.
Like Tristan. 0.5.
Okay, but like
Roger's gone.
you get to
Roger's
enjoy the
0.5.
conference much more than anyone.
Oh,
on the
alt?
conference.
Are you alt?
He's alt.
Slay, we were
Alt.
alt.
Him and Tristan are alts.
That's the best. That's the best.
You get to
position.
actually enjoy the
We were
conference
alts,
instead
yes.
of slaving away in the
They were all,
competition.
not me.
Wait, so all
Never been
five of you travel and
Travel.
If you're not familiar with
travel.
Yuchen, Yuchen was on the competition.
is-
You'll see him on the pictures.
You should do this at a BGFS.
what?
You guys had a BGFS.
Yeah, but then we run XFS nonetheless.
You're an XFS.
What?
What?
We run 100 and on
It's not, well, it's not an IL vendors thing, it's more just having a somewhat performant scratch space that's shared.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, try NFS first. If it one sucks, try the other one.
Okay.
Did you say NFS first?
Yeah, you're probably gonna suck on.
Wait, what
Yeah,
did
because
you
of,
do last
because
year?
of like the 60-second sync.
Yeah, but also, you know, you're on the low latency network. I have no idea how it works, but possibly won't suck so much. Anyway, you gotta try.
Gross.
I'm gonna send this in the Discord. It's the old one. If
Oh,
people
yeah.
wanna look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was,
Wait,
I
and
was
are
gonna
we-
do something like that, so.
We're using SCC Discord, right? Like the competition
Yes.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
The club is a separate entity that I don't have to touch. I love
You're
that.
in the club though.
Yeah, but, like, I don't, all I do is like know things.
Is that no as in N-O or no as in K-N-O-W?
Double entendre.
I think it's just KNO. There's no W. He's like
He
the
got
keyword.
lazy and didn't finish. Yeah.
Travel team. Oh, also, who is like the Discord admin?
For which
Me.
one?
And anyone on
Either
the team.
one.
The club name.
Can I be admin or mod so I can add my own roles?
Fine, I'll add you to the. Well, you're an alt. You should have mod.
I do.
Yes.
Now, after like I asked you, right? Damn, bro. So I didn't have permissions for like a long time too, and I was like, "Hi, can I like?"
Yeah. I was like, can I
Papa,
mod?
do you want to control the server? I'm lazy. I don't care about modding.
You know what, dude? I think you can handle it.
I can mod.
You should have it
Or
though.
just add everyone as a mod.
No.
You already saw the first thing I did was start adding emojis. The Steve emoji, like the
Wait.
screaming.
Oh, you added the Steve emoji?
Wait, where do you see the
When was
emojis
this?
again?
You didn't-
Okay. I haven't used
I added
Discord.
the Steve
I
emoji.
love how
So-
productive we are.
Well, I'm doing the poster.
Yeah, well, our mentors are gone.
Oh,
Also, I sent
Steve.
an email.
Oh, the sad emoji. You should add the guns.
Oh no, I feel like Mary and Brian are in the ads.
Oh. Okay.
Believe me, I thought about it.
Don't worry. I need to add my lemming.
What? Anytime you delegate a task.
Every time I delegate a task.
Oh, it's an actual animal?
Igor, you're in the Discord, right?
Yeah.
What is
I thought you
It
were
is-
just saying
It is an
like,
Arctic rodent that
Oh.
that is known for just.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
I know about lemmings.
well, I know about lemmings from him. He's like my
How do you
lemming.
know what a lemming is?
How's
Oh
it
my
all
God.
full already?
How would
You're
I
the only reason I know
know?
what a lemming is.
No power.
No, no.
Wait, you check. There's a plug right here. There's a plug right here.
Whatever. It's fine.
It is okay. No power.
Bro.
Anyways,
Oh no, dude! Now you've done
if
it.
I need
Dude.
to onboard anyone, I'm just gonna do
22
poster things. Ignore my flipping camera.
Architecture.
'Cause I don't care. It's not my problem.
Sure.
I'm gonna make a lemming emoji before I slave away and do the poster.
How many roles are there?
Enough.
I just want to be sure I pinged everyone that I needed to without pinging everyone.
Add everyone. I don't care. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna add everyone from now on. Screw your roles.
But seriously, make the at least the competition team, the travel team. I mean.
Wait.
True.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how to mod. It's been too long.
Discord mods be like.
Well, they don't be like that. They never forget.
I
touched too much grass. And I forgot. Where are the roles? Oh, here we go. Let's go. Okay, mentor,
got it.
advisors, travel team, alt.
Why am I
SC22
You know what I should do?
refugee.
In my infinite wisdom, I have an automated masking an image.
Mask what?
Oh, crap. Like auto masking an image.
What is going on? Oh, something.
Yeah, Rachel, fix it.
Bruh. How fitting with the lemming emoji.
Oh, wait, why was I trying to fix the HDMI? It was the camera.
It's the camera?
laptop.
Yeah, I think it's you.